Sonic Universe Issue 27. Interjack fights Silver and explains that the reason Silver saw his robot in his world is because Interjack was sending his robots to seek out new worlds for him to conquer. So his logic is, he gets bored with ruling the world as an omniscient, omnipotent being, so his idea is to rule even more worlds and get even more boredom. Silver is called Fun, and he finally gets angry, saying, "Fun? I'll show you fun!" and sends Interjack away with the floor of a building, saying sarcastically, "Wee, what a ride!" Silver briefly makes me worried that he killed the robot that has Julie Sue's core in it, but since Lara forgives him so quickly, it's more like he just stopped her in her tracks. How does he keep the robot always paralyzed when he's not using telekinesis on it at all times? I can tell he's not because there's no blue light. What'd he do? Move the parts in the robot around so it's too damaged to move? After Silver says he has a plan, Jenica saves Bunny, well, quote-unquote Bunny, and Silver takes away the core of the robot, saying that Interjack can't use it anymore. This made me worry he was jinxing it. Bunny, or rather Belle, shoots a laser from an arm cannon, and Payback is able to block a laser with a metal glove. That's convenient. And the fight gradually gets Silver to have all of the cores contained. Let me guess, they're all gonna get destroyed depressingly, right? Oh, Payback has fire powers? Or is it that her metal glove can create fire around it? And also have a force field preventing her hands from being burned from the convection of it. Either way, that's really cool, but Fiona's sort of person. Payback compliments him, asking with a generic Fiona-like smirk once again, where he was 30 years ago. Silver says cheerfully that he wasn't born yet, and for some reason I guess he just has no social skills and took her question literally since he's re-explaining his backstory to her. But since he told everyone where he was from already, why is he even bothering with this? Jenica says there's just one core left, her mother. And naturally, Rotor points out that they probably shouldn't bother bringing them back when the world is a mess. They should probably wait a little while. And that makes sense considering that Jenica said that even when they get the cores back, they just get put into robots again. But what if now is the only opportunity they'll ever have? Silver tells them that they're lucky because they know what the problem is and how to solve it, and he doesn't, telling them not to waste their chance to improve their world. I still don't understand why Interjack Knuckles would ever go this evil, Chaos Energy power or not. Just like with Dimitri originally, Chaos Energy made someone go psychotically evil just to be a dick. Rotor says he made his point, and Interjack laughs, saying that he's never had so much fun. Silver taunts him, and Jenica panics, telling him that he acted like this before he sank down under, which Silver is uneducated enough to mistake for a city. Interjack immediately grabs the cores back, although they really would be better off not living in a world like this. And Demo gets furious, lighting a bomb, telling him to put Belle down. Everyone tells him to run instead. At first I wondered if Interjack had destroyed everyone but Silver with his green magic, since it looked very unclear and Silver says he'll pay for what he's done. But all he seems to have done is caused rubble to an already lifeless city. Silver is dazed and pinned down with his head up to rubble for a while, watching the freedom fighters attack, and Bark eventually says that Payback's fallen, and he's all that's left to protect Jenica, when we didn't get to see that falling to begin with. Bark's life force is taken, and Jenica's picked up, with Interjack saying that was number 6. So I was supposed to know that he was draining everyone's life forces from their bodies, when there's absolutely zero indication of that whatsoever due to censorship. Yeah, they'll censor that, but showing a bunch of characters with no eyeballs, that's fine. Interjack explains in a white void of laziness that her rebellion used to make him sad, and he had planned on building a dynasty with her and her mother. He knows that Jenica traveled back in time to try to save him, and in the same text bubble she goes from saying it was the wrong timeline to saying that she wishes Constable Remington had killed him. I guess she meant the actual you in this timeline. Finally, she smiles when she sees a beam of light coming from the rubble and Silver blasting his way out of it with his mind and rage alone. The story ends with them just about to face off together. This issue is by Ian Flynn. It eventually leads to all of the other future freedom fighters of Jenica losing their life forces to Interjack, though it was all off screen, so for the most part I had no idea what was even going on until finally Silver breaks free of the rubble he was trapped under with his mind alone and discovers his true strength, with Jenica ready with the Sword of Acorns for him when he beats him. It's a big long fight that Interjack didn't win immediately with Omnipotence only because he wanted to keep entertaining himself with the challenge. And Alternate Rotor had a really good point in saying that there's no reason to bring the cores back to life in a future like this. I wish Silver had made his point better and said that they might not have another opportunity, and they should at least wait until Enerjac's defeated first. I still don't get why having so much magical power would make Janikin's father go that evil. And not only that, but make him speak formally with words like fathom. Did he always talk like that? I doubt it. What does Chaos Energy have to gain in changing a person's personality? I don't understand why he wouldn't just be the same person except they're going, well, I'm more powerful, alright? Now to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, is Enerjac like Ganon from Zelda where he reincarnates into other bodies? Is Knuckles actually just taken over by an Enerjac spirit? Because he gets returned to normal and he keeps acting the way he did before. When Knuckles was green, he was omnipotent, and he still had the exact same good personality.